Hey pilots, my name is Spear500. Today I'm going to be talking about the recent FNN or Frontier News Network that was released by Respawn a couple of days ago, and this has got me very excited because it has confirmed something that I've been waiting for a very long time. But before I talk about that, I'm just going to be talking about what's in the update in general that is going to be coming over April and June. So the first thing that is pretty cool is they've expanded the private match settings so that you can do live fire and Coliseum in private match. That is going to be very fun because I remember talking to Shark and he was like, it'd be cool if they added live fire and Coliseum to the selectable modes, and I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It could be fun because it could be, instead of just like playing against, you know, people that you don't know, it could be like 3v3 against all your mates. That could be really exciting. Obviously they're going to add some more pilot executions, and what they've done so far with the pilot executions have been incredible, so I'm really excited to see what they've got next. As with every other content pack, they will bring out some more purchasable cameras and skins. I wasn't a fan of the last ones from Colony, but I was quite a big fan of the Angel City ones. And this is quite a big thing, because I've literally just hit the max rank, and then they decide to increase it to 100. I'm like, are you serious? But it's a good thing, because it means you can kind of get to the top, and it'll be like, whoa, this player's good. He's like Gen 80, and that'd be pretty cool. I'm already Gen 10, so I'm probably not going to get that far this year. I'll probably maybe be G50 by the end of the year. Possibly not. They're adding a new faction. I'm interested to see who that could be. Shark brought up that it could be somebody from the campaign. I'm thinking it could be somebody from the past games, potentially, or maybe somebody from the campaign. My bet's maybe on Richter. It could be Richter. And he could have like, oh, could you imagine the evacuation thing? Where he says get to the chopper, but in his, you know, Richter voice. Yeah. And another thing that they're adding is the map glitch. Now, everybody at first thought the game mode was good. Well, it is something to do with this, but the update is called Glitch in the Frontier. So I was like, immediately, oh hell, yes, War Games is coming back, and it is. So I'll talk about that a bit later. But they are also bringing another map with it called Glitch, and from the preview, it does look pretty cool. It's cherry blossoms. It kind of looks like the Gauntlet, but not exactly like the Gauntlet. It's pretty cool. They're bringing out a new Titan as well. That's pretty exciting, and most people seem to believe that it might be the Vanguard Titan, and that the Prime Titan is going to be like BT. So I'm probably going to be investing in that if it is like that. For all you Ronins and Tons users like Golem and Shark, we've got some pretty good news for you guys, because new Prime Titans are out. They have not shared the preview just yet, but I'm pretty sure in the coming weeks they will come out. Now, it's quite a slightly small one, but it is still pretty cool. They're bringing 2 new Wi-Fi maps out, Traffic and Deck, and there is a picture, and we do not know which is Deck or Traffic, if it is either. But I think it might be Deck, but unsure. Alright, let's talk about the main 3 things that are the most important to this update for me. And it's not necessarily coming in this update, it could be coming in between. It's coming between April and June. So, first thing I want to talk about is, as I mentioned earlier, War Games is returning. Not I said to Shark, this will be returning. Glitch in the Frontier. Find it kind of coincidental. And I was correct to an extent, and I was incorrect to an extent. But yeah, it is coming back. So that means we'll get a new load up, as well as, if you remember, in War Games we had kind of a simulation load up instead of jumping out the ships, which is a bit of variety. That's quite interesting. Finally, the 2 most important things of this update is, one, they are bringing back Frontier Defense. Hell yeah. As you can see in the more free content to come area, it clearly shows a harvester, and a harvester is what is used in Frontier Defense to defend against all the enemies that come to try and blow up the harvester. And then the final thing that I didn't actually realise until I'd actually read the entire thing, so I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, still waiting on it. Then I saw it marked for death game mode. Hell yeah, because that's really good for me, because I've always wanted this. I've even done a video about why they should bring it back, and it seems that they are going to bring it back. So I don't know whether it will be marked for Death or marked for Death Pro, or maybe both. Probably most likely going to be marked for Death, but if we do get a Pro, I'm definitely going to be going on that, because it's going to be very fun. I hope that they bring marked for Death to a private match as well. That could be a lot of fun. I hope they, they just bring more updates and more updates out with more cool features, more stuff to private match, because it is still in beta. On a slightly smaller note, they are editing how the tabs is going to be between searching for games. So we might have it how it was in TitanFall 1, where you stayed in a lobby. That could be good, because at the moment the system is that you get kicked out, not kicked out, but you leave the game, you have to search for a completely new set of players, and that's kind of slowing down matchmaking, only slightly, but it is slowing down matchmaking. Whereas in Titanfall 1, you've got your classic kind of Call of Duty style of matchmaking. You've got all the people in rows, they're the teams. It's pretty cool, it's quite exciting. Also, because what you used to be able to do is you used to have your friends join. They could quit, join the other team by searching and finding that same lobby but on the other thing, and then it becomes, oh, my friends are on this side, I'm on that side. So it becomes quite interesting when that happens. But hopefully that will happen. But updates are looking really good for Titanfall at the moment. We've got Angel City's Most Wanted, and it was like, update's gonna come out every 3 to 4 months. Then we got Lifer, and that's pretty awesome. Then Colony Reborn 1 month later, and now we're getting this another month later. So I've got to give props to Titanfall. It's gonna be really, really, really positive year, I think, for Titanfall. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've been Spirit500, and I will see you in the next video.